It's a very special day in our nation as we honor Dr. King and have an official holiday. No school, government shut down, and all because of a wall. In 1964, Dr. King stood at a wall. It was in Germany, and it divided a country. And this is what he said: "No man-made barrier can obliterate the fact that God's children reside on both sides. There's no east or west or north or south, but one great fellowship of love throughout the whole wide world." That beloved community that Dr. King envisioned included all of us and included our enemies as well. Some of us have been named today for our nonviolent acts of civil disobedience, such as at the School of the Americas, where we stood in solidarity with Central American brothers and sisters in what Gerhard Fischer called holy obedience rather than civil disobedience. Martin Luther King understood this. His actions always involved nonviolence training. You didn't march. You hadn't had the training. This training was especially helpful to me at my trial in Columbus, Georgia, before a judge who was known for his strict sentences. Every life is precious. And I used 3 rocks to try to illustrate that truth. One was a piece of sidewalk from here in Milwaukee. We did Micah prayer vigils for almost 2 decades, where families, neighbors, friends were invited to the site of the homicides to reclaim that space as holy ground, and the lives lost as precious to God and a loss to all of our community. Another one was a beautiful rock that I found in a gift shop. It was from Vietnam. And I told the judge, we have a memorial in Washington, D.C. commemorating 52,000 soldiers who lost their lives in that unjustifiable and tragic war. But over 2 million nameless Vietnamese also lost their lives. Lives just as precious. The third rock was from a massacre in the Rio Sampo River in El Salvador. The military were trained at the School of the Americas. They were the leaders and perpetrators. The people were dumped in mass graves. And only through efforts that are still happening today have some of those bodies been reclaimed by their loved ones. When I finished making the connection between my rocks and my witness at the School of the Americas, the preciousness of lives so cruelly and illegally taken, I asked the judge if someone could come and bring them back to me. And he said rather gruffly, "I'm keeping this one." It was the rock from Vietnam. So I did some deep breathing and concentrated on those principles of nonviolence that I had learned and been taught. How could I answer this challenge? This is what I said. "No, Judge, take it as my gift." As I was leaving the courtroom, an SOA staff person accompanied me back, and he said, "Joyce, do you know why the judge kept your rock? His younger brother was drafted and sent to Vietnam, the brother he loved so dearly. 3 months later, he was dead. A life precious to him. A message he could hear from me and relate to. We had connected. We all have so many stories about the power of nonviolence, alive and well in our lives and in our world. We need to tell the stories, and we need to live the stories. Nonviolence works. Know it. Live it. Teach it. Share it, as Dr. King did for us.